Salve, my fellow YouTube Praetorians. Welcome back to Expeditions Rome. We have a major siege and battle behind us that we won, of course. We beat Mithridates and sent him packing. And now we're back in Rome, about to cross the Rubicon. And per law, we have to disband our legion before we go there. So we probably have to do that, but first we'll talk to our companions. Let's start with Yanira.
I have wanted to come to Rome for so long. I am almost nervous now.
It's a splendid sight. I'm sure you'll love it. There's no place like Rome in the whole world.
That is what everyone says. Now I get to see it for myself. I'll let you know if I agree. You are happy to be home?
Happy I'll get to see my family. They are what makes the city my home. Okay, yeah.
They will be quite happy to see you again, I bet. I have no place to stay, of course. I can stay in your home, maybe. Just for now.
Haha. Yeah, I'll be happy to let you stay at my villa for as long as you wish.
That is generous. Thank you. I will try to find a place for myself, but it is good to know there is no rush.
I plan to stay in Rome in the long term.
We will see. Maybe I will hate it. Then I will have to go and find someplace else to be. But I think I will want to stay. If I can find place to live.
It might draw a lot of attention, Rome.
You think it will be bad? Maybe you can help me buy nice Roman stola. Then I will fit in. Right?
I'm sure we can make it fit in with a little work.
We will go shopping. It will be fun.
I don't think she likes to be a gladiator, so let's talk later. Calida.
Hey.
Aren't you glad we're back? How did you like Asia? Aren't you glad we're back?
Not really. I like it better out there.
Really, what?
I don't know. People. There's a lot of people in Rome. I'm not a people person.
You're up, Calida.
That's exactly what I'm dreading.
How do you like Asia?
We didn't get our guy, but we won the war. I'd celebrate that.
It's true. We might have lost a lot more legendary if we hadn't come to Kali.
Precisely. Just don't get your hopes too high, all right? You don't really have a case anymore.
You look a bit weird.
Oh, thanks. Just what every girl hopes to hear. I don't want to return. I don't even know where to go. This is the first time I'm back home.
You don't have a house?
No offense, but neither do you.
Thanks. I'm working on that. Why don't you stay with me? Let me understand you. Maybe I can help you get your home back.
Thank you for the offer, but there are some things I have to take care of.
Okay. Let's talk to our friend, in quotes.
What is it, Legati?
So what we'll do now is there's someone waiting for you.
There was, but not in Rome. I had a sister once, although sometimes I question my own sanity. Did she truly exist, or did I merely dream of her?
Aristocles teaches us that one may never truly know. We live chained inside a cave, staring at the shadows on a wall.
None can chain Bestia Tabat anymore. I will find out where my sister is.
Oh, please stop with the romancing on him. I've chosen my girl. How did it come to be separated?
We were both sold as children. She fetched a higher price than I, for she was better in every way than I was. I do not know what became of her.
Wow. Perhaps we can find it together after my work at the Senate stuff.
I shall consider your offer.
We shall help you find your sister, Bestia. Failing that, we shall prove her existence or the lack thereof.
What did you think about the campaign? Or what do you think, probably? Well,
You are a capable commander. Mercy is your weakness. Your enemies exist as long as they survive.
Some situations you need an enemy after achieve a great victory.
Can't think of any situation like you mentioned. It is inaction that bothers me. Idleness corrodes the warrior's mind.
You could be gladiator, right? Perhaps you can visit the arena and find someone to fight.
That is an excellent idea. No wonder you are the legatus.
I don't know if he's mocking me or if he really... Yeah, whatever.
Welcome home, Domina.
Are you happy to be back?
More than happy. Although it was nice to be back in my homeland once again, I find it quite impossible to not miss Rome. All I need now is a change of clothes and a day trip to the library.
Library. I'll see that I can have any old friend.
Much appreciated. It was good to be back in action, but now my old bones are in dire need of some rest.
What's the first thing you want to do?
To see your mother. I'm sure she's anxious to know we've arrived.
That is a good idea indeed. Do discreetly though and let me know if mother is doing well.
I shall be cautious like a lizard.
Like a
None
lizard?
shall be aware of my presence.
All in all, this campaign went well, I'd say.
Few can claim to be your superior in matters of combat. You have proven yourself beyond the shadow of any doubt.
I wish my father was here to witness all his approval would mean the world to me.
Think of the living first. The dead can wait.
See you later, sirs.
Legate?
So, what do you do now?
You know what? For once, I'll do nothing. Nothing at all. And it will be glorious.
I need to get my home back, but after that I might join in your pursuit for nothing.
A word of warning, Legate. My nothing involves a lot of debauchery and degeneracy.
I've earned the right to experience the finest debauchery.
In that case, we have a compact. As they say in Rome, live with Kaiso, live your life.
And who are they? The people who say that.
You know, people say that. I'm sure I've heard some people saying that.
You feeling well?
I always get this weird feeling when I'm back. Like I've left something of mine behind out there.
I don't know about you, but what I need right now is a...
Now there's a thought. That masseuse from Lutetia. I wonder if she's still around. Brilliant idea, Legate.
We did alright back in these times.
All things considered, I don't think we can complain. The war is won, and we are still alive.
See you later. So I guess we will meet them later. Oh, that's right, we got the crown. And it's level 2. Unique basic helmet. It has no resistances, but oh, maximum resistance. Let's see if we equip it what it does. Oh yeah, it definitely went up. There was something else, right? All resistances are doubled. Armor 37%. Armor cap 2. Wait. Yeah, he can wear that. Okay. Yeah, that has maximum. What does the Wellers has? Health for you. There you go. 6, 0, 3. Lots of health though. Lots and lots of health. Might be even worth giving it to Cineros, to be honest. Yeah. I mean, it's good that all resistance thing is good, but I think I'll go for more health. It has 5 health. It probably looks better. Yep. Critical chance. Yeah, here stabilizes maximum focus. It has health though. The armor is good though. Okay, let's and he has also armor. He needs armor because he's a tank. 5, 4. I think that's more to your liking. It actually looks good on him, kind of, with that gladiator armor. That's the same, right? Yeah. Oh, it's actually better with crit. There you go. Is it better? Okay, let's destruct that one. I think we can also deconstruct that. It's 10. It's 9. Oh, okay. 2. Need a better armor for you, my friend. I think I'm gonna give him the heavy armor. Long armor, strong armor. It's the same. Okay. It's the same, it's just for diversity that it looks a little bit different. 11, 10, okay. Strong armor. So we can remove that armor for sure, that one we can keep. Okay, we got some level ups there. The Nero got a level up, we will do that. He has a level up, same thing. Ooh, revive, yep. Medic. That skill is really good. Revive. Now he finally has a skill that is useful. And he didn't upgrade. Yeah, both our... Well, that one could be released, let's say that. That one maybe too. But we'll check that one out later. Okay, let's talk to that Vitus guy.
Arwe Lucullus and his victorious legion, welcome home.
Salve, Vitus. It is good to be home again. I'm looking forward to a nice bath and a flask of good Carthaginian wine. Maybe two.
May I humbly recommend Vipsanius Marcellus' new batch? People say it's heavenly.
Ah, your recommendations never fail to impress. Do address the legatus, though. This victory was of her doing more than mine.
She is your legatus? That is highly unusual, to say the least.
Indeed it is, but we shall discuss the implications in due time. For now, keep it to yourself as a favor to me, and let us proceed as usual.
My apologies, Legate. I neither know nor recognize you.
Council overstates my contribution. What I did for Rome, not for recognition.
Nonsense. It is high praise from the consul. Now, let us conclude our business. The consul seems to attribute the success of this campaign to you, Legate. Thus, it is your duty to formally disband the Legion and relinquish your weapons.
Oh,
Along
that too.
this river lies the Pomerium, and not even a victorious imperator can cross it bearing arms.
Do you understand? We will, of course, obey the rules.
Our laws are what separates us from animals. You have given up your command, but you have retained your virtue. You can always get your command back when Rome needs you again.
You've taught me much, Patrone. Oh, yeah, I think.
Ah, you overstate my influence. It is easy to make a sharp sword out of good steel. The River Rubicon marks the sacred line where you stop being a warrior. It is time you learn how you may conquer a more civilized battleground.
Okay.
We shall meet at my villa in 2 nights. There are people I want you to meet prior to the Senate hearing. We must get your villa back somehow.
Right.
Do not worry about your favorite gladius. Your war gear will be kept safely in my summer villa outside the city.
All right. Good.
I hope you're hungry, Domina. Lucullus is known for his lavish feasts. Do not eat anything until I've tasted it first. I wouldn't put it past the Vitellius brothers to poison this entire party just to get you and Lucullus.
Okay. Who is in attendance tonight?
I see that Tullius Cicero and Porcius Cato are both here tonight. They are highly esteemed senators of the Optimatus faction.
I'm pretty sure it's called Cicero, but okay. Not Cicero. What are we doing here? The famous advocate Cicero.
The very same. He is an orator of unmatched skill. He was trained in Greece, you know.
Wish I had some kind of weapon on me. What are we doing here?
I am sure Dominus Lucullus has a reason and a plan. I would play along.
Okay.
My personal mission tonight is to taste each and every single dish. You may have to roll me home.
Alright, I'm going in. Wish me luck.
May Fortuna smile on you, Domina. I'll be here if you need me.
Oh, there he is.
Right on time, just like a proper legatus. Welcome, my girl. After this long and arduous campaign, a feast is all you need.
Who are these people?
Well, you know Marcus Minucius Thermus. He's still thankful for your timely assistance and the saving of his life. You probably remember Marcus Aurelius Cotta as well. He seems to have brought his siblings, Lucius and Aurelia Cotta. The gentleman in the corner is Marcus Tullius Cicero. Making his acquaintance should prove to be very useful for you. I plan for him to become your advocate tomorrow. Last but not least, I've also invited Marcus Porcius Cato, who may or may not represent you as well. You see why it was important for you to be here.
Shouldn't we be preparing for the Senate? I mean, we kind of are being here, I guess.
We should, and we are. This is our preparation. The guests in this party were not randomly chosen. Our success largely depends on your conduct tonight.
Is there anything in particular expect of me?
Yes, there is one thing. A proper introduction of you. I'm sorry to spring this on you, my girl, but this is the perfect time.
Situation we control with good food in their stomachs and surrounded by friends you plant as well.
Let's hope the news doesn't force that food back up. My friends, may I please have your attention? There is someone I would like to introduce to you. A very important woman, without whose deeds we would not be assembled here tonight. Most of you have heard my reports to the Senate about our war and the pivotal role of my new legatus. You know of the meteoric rise of this young Roman from humble legionarius to loved and respected commander of the Victrix Legion. Well, here she is. The woman who liberated Asia and sent Mithridates packing.
Hooray me!
Is this a joke? I'm glad to keep the secret no longer, Lucullus. It has been an unwelcome burden.
A woman led the Legion. This young girl in her pretty dress.
Presumably she was not clad thus at the time, Cicero.
Without her, Legio Victrix would have been killed to a man. and I would have died with them.
That is absurd.
Oh,
You expect us to believe all this? You are known as a man of honor, Lucullus, who reveres tradition and the natural order of things.
This is why I trust that you will take me on my word. She is no ordinary woman.
That is one way of looking upon it.
You have given us much to consider, Consul. Perhaps we may ask her a few questions to get a sense of things.
Ask away. I'll answer what I can.
What do the men of Legio Victrix think of this?
I don't know if they know that I'm a woman. I'm pretty sure they don't.
You have deceived many about your sex. You expect such deception to be forgiven?
I have been able to serve Rome without deception. I would have done it.
I believe her aim was to serve Rome, not to change the natural order of things. There was no need to call attention to her sex.
You expect us to believe you can match a man in combat?
Every man, but most. There we go.
She's clearly a remarkable woman, but you have no reason to feel threatened, senators. She's only one woman, after all.
I like her.
The word of a virtuous man such as Lucullus is enough for me.
I will let you get back to your meal and your discussion, senators. The night is young, and more food is forthcoming.
How dare the question, but I need a drink. Do you think we convinced them?
Cato and Cicero, certainly. Cato was against you from the start, but Aurelia is clearly on your side, and she will mitigate what damage he can do. Do join me at Cato's and Cicero's table when you've recovered your energy. The second impression can be just as important as the first.
I still think his name is Cicero, but... Let's talk to...
I was surprised Crassus offered to pay for the whole campaign himself.
He's desperate for a military victory to get himself elected consul.
But fending off a mob of gladiators? That's not very glamorous.
Is Pompeius an easy victory to advertise to gullible plebeians?
He's in Hispania, I believe.
Shit. Oh, I thought this was my chance to win his patronage.
You mean you get his money? So he should be happy we saved him.
Of course. The savior of the legions, Lucullus Wonder Kid. I knew you would be here.
Salve, I can leave it as a private conversation.
Nonsense. It's a party after all. What would be the purpose of these gatherings if we refrained from conversation? I am Aurelia Cotta. Marcus and Lucius are my brothers. It's wonderful to meet you, Legate. We were just talking about you anyway.
Did you?
Of course we were.
You were speaking of me good terms, I hope?
We were discussing how you saved my brother's life and became the hero of the Asia campaign.
I can't really take full credit here. Like, I was my guide and mentor. I was simply at the right place at the right time. Everyone knows the word of the great leader.
But you can take full credit for letting my son die? Or was he simply at the wrong place at the wrong time?
Oh! He's the mother of Gaius Julius Caesar. Yeah, let's do that.
I apologize, Legate. They told me you had become close despite how briefly you knew each other.
Sure, yes, he was broken sword. I brought this home after son died. It's the blade of his sword.
Oh, it's broken. This sword was my father's. It was called Corsair Vengeance. You were friends with him, weren't you? However briefly. Why don't you keep it? I think I still have the old schematics for it. I'll have a servant bring them to your villa tomorrow.
Confrontational. Did you do something to throw your ire?
Other than saving his life?
Lucius!
Oh, please, let him talk, Aurelia. Let everyone witness the failure of Marcus Aurelius Cotta. The man who got himself captured and let his nephew die. The consul who had to be saved by a homeless runt.
Really now? Let's do that.
Soldiers follow orders. Commanders act. Perhaps in the future you can understand the difference and save more lives.
Okay. So what the weather these days?
Really? Are you so eager to display your shallowness?
Well, I was really trying to stick on so much.
It's been rather rainy recently, true. At least the rain drives the mosquitoes away.
Not all of them, it seems.
Wow, okay. You're an ass. Oh, that's Thermos.
It must be some sort of jest. A woman in charge of a legion?
I don't know what Lucullus's game is.
He's an Optimus. There is no way he would allow such a thing, let alone endorse it.
He certainly gave them something to think about, didn't he? Well, I can't blame them for being rattled. It took me quite some time to get used to the idea of a woman in charge of a legion.
You look well. Have you recovered?
My leg still hurts every now and then, and all this rain isn't helping. That is nothing compared to what could have been. You have my eternal gratitude. Much appreciated. But I'm eager to return to my proprietorship in Asia. With any luck, Rome will never have need of me again.
You have any opinions on my impeding sanitary?
It is pretty much out of my hands. I'd follow your Patronus's lead. Lucullus is a smart man who usually has a few backup plans. Even without solid evidence, he will be able to put you into an advantageous position. Nevertheless, I would advise caution. Vitellius Scaevola, and especially his brother Lurco, are ruthless and cunning. Expect the unexpected.
Do you know all of these people?
Only those who matter. Be careful around Cotta. He's still reeling somewhat from the damage that was done to his pride.
He has nothing to blame for his own failure.
He probably understands it well. It's just that your presence here is a constant reminder of his failure.
I'll leave you. Okay, so we have to go here. Let's talk to that guy. Cicero.
Salve. I've heard a lot about you. I am Marcus Tullius Cicero.
Okay. Kikeriko. I've heard a little about yourself as well.
Is that so? Few people beyond the political circles would know of me. My reputation depends largely on who's talking.
Isn't that true for everyone?
To varying degrees, I am sure.
So what do you do?
I'm an advocate. I defend those whom others seek to incriminate. But I'm sure a career soldier such as you would find the topic rather boring.
Not at all, I'm fascinated.
Indeed. I suppose that makes sense, especially considering the predicament you're in.
Are these all friends of Lucullus?
That depends what you mean by friend. Your Patronus, Lucullus, is a consul. Many people would claim to be his friend. There's a difference between knowing someone and merely knowing someone's name, though. Are we friends?
Seem to get along, you think so?
It's easy to get along at a feast as fine as this. It's quite another thing to get along after we have butted heads on the Senate floor.
Vale. Okay, let's talk to Kato.
That is absolutely unnecessary. I'd spend it all on farmlands. People need their food.
Indeed they do. But what good is food if it's obtained by illegitimate means? What do you think about it, Legate?
What do you want to talk about? Don't drag me into this, whatever. Ah, that's a good one.
Fortunately, I know you are good at handling ambushes.
Spoils of war. Unaccounted for and untaxed. Should they be used for development to feed the people of Rome? A simple question.
depends on the situation. If the people are starving, sure, but we should also punish the person who committed a crime. Yeah.
A fairly strong answer, I'd say. No matter how much you try to legislate, the situation at hand will defy your expectations.
Meet Senators Marcus Porcius Cato and Marcus Tullius Cicero, who will be acting as your attorney tomorrow. At least I hope so.
Unfortunately, things have developed differently, my friend. I've decided to represent Tiberius Vitellius Scaevola instead.
So who will be my lord?
Certainly not me. My skill is in building a solid defense, not in prosecuting. And may I say, your case is quite weak. I do not envy whoever has to make it.
Certainly an interesting turn of events. But I've heard you talking disfavorably about the Vitellius brothers before. How do you justify defending them?
What I justify hardly matters. I seek to represent them to the best of my ability, so justice can be served.
System repair, I guess it makes sense.
Precisely. The rules exist for a reason. One must understand the reasons to challenge them.
Rules should never invalidate the reasons for their existence. Morality is beyond law. Legate, what guidelines did you follow when you had to decide the fate of that Triarchus? Why did you let him live?
Oh, first quest ever. There was no evidence to prove his guilt. I will not take a man's life on a mere suspicion.
Our feelings often point towards the moral path. I wonder, exactly how utilitarian are you in your thinking? I heard you had the opportunity to bribe a hired guard protecting a spy.
Stop interrogating the woman, Cato. Not everyone must adhere to your high standards.
Oh, is that guy with the dagger that wanted like 8k? 8,000 denarii? Yeah. I mean, I would have paid him for like 5. I was thinking about it, but yeah.
Yet you did not take it.
It's not true, I had enough, but I didn't want to spend that much.
A point well taken.
Depends on the denarii, I suppose. Well, gentlemen, this discussion has become too hypothetical for my tastes. I bid you a good day.
Wale, Cicero. See you tomorrow.
One final question, before I retire as well.
You and your questions, Cato.
I believe if you wanted, you could enter the Pomerium fully armed. Why didn't you?
Told him. The rule is always around itself. Disobeying it would be discreet. It would be to disrespect our society.
Indeed. In betraying Rome, you would betray yourself. This has been an interesting conversation, gentlemen. I thank you for it. But now, with your permission, I shall leave. Welate.
Wale, Cato. We don't have enough evidence to condemn Vitellius Scaevola yet. But I shall try tomorrow at the Senate. Hopefully I can secure Cato's help. You should go to your villa. Be careful, though. Scaevola's thugs are still guarding it.
I'll take care of it.
By Jupiter, don't get yourself killed. Hire some people. Just be careful.
Return to sinners when you're ready to leave the feast. Oh, there he is. Yeah, I think there's nothing else left except for sitting in a chair.
You look tired. Shall we leave?
Indeed, let us leave.
So, did you enjoy yourself?
That's one word for it. I have mixed feelings.
That is what life is.
Okay, let's go. Oh, we got XP. Nice. Reclaim your villa from Scaevola's lictors. Villa Valeria. They say home is where the heart is. I like the music. Mentioned it before, but oh, Deianira is there with me. Cool. Oh, that's Deianira, right? Yeah, from the raidster. Why does she have such a nice dress and I don't?
They look heavily armed, Domina. What if they respond poorly to our demands?
I guess we'll have to improvise.
I hope you'll forgive me if that does not inspire confidence.
Just where do you think you're going?
Marcellus, Scales man from the Calida school in Thackred. I'm just going inside.
You have a good memory for faces, Legati. But I'm on strict orders not to let anyone in.
As of right now, those orders are null and void, Lictores. This immobile property belongs to this woman.
Senator Cato!
By order of the Senate, this property has been granted to Consul Lucius Lucinius Lucullus as patronus of the family. By his request, his cliens is invested with the rights of usus, fructus, and abusus. But nothing. That is if you want to see tomorrow.
As you command.
Not me, as she commands.
Ha!
My apologies, Demeanor.
Still can't place him somewhere. He looks like an actor. Somehow. Get out of my face. That was unexpected. Thank you, Calida. I will not forget this.
Your thanks are unnecessary. It was the virtuous action to take. Welcome home, Wale. Until next time.
Ooh, I think we leveled up.
I've missed you so much. You look great. Did you lose some weight? Are you eating well? Has she been eating well, Cineros?
She has, Domina.
Mother, please.
All right, I'll stop talking. But you'll have to tell me everything. Tell me about the war. I heard some of your friends died there. Killed by pirates. How did you survive?
Through skill and through luck. Glad to be loved.
So am I. You can't guess how glad I am. Did the Legionari treat you with respect? Did you keep your womanhood secret, as I said you should?
I told my secret to my closest friends. In fact, I met another woman hiding as a man.
Did you really? Well, you simply must invite her around for dinner soon. Such a unique shared experience should forge a friendship for life. I must say, Lucullus was reckless to reveal your sex at his feast like that. It has caused an uproar without equal among the senatorial class.
If you'll permit me to disagree, Domina, Consul Lucullus' move was masterful. In placing the glory for the victory in Greece on the shoulders of your daughter, and revealing the trick in the same breath, he has made it impossible for anyone to publicly condemn her.
You underestimate the senators, Cineros. They will find a way to slander her good name in the public eye. If not today, then tomorrow.
How did Scales people treat you?
Oh, they were polite, mostly. Except for the fact they wanted me confined to this villa. I guess having me walking around the streets was too much of a risk. Once you were out of the picture. He had no reason to antagonize me, though.
Do you really think they would have killed me?
I do. And Lucullus agreed. It was a sinister plan to take over our family. But now you're here, and everything will be fine.
It's Liviana, isn't she supposed to be here?
I haven't seen your sister in months.
Sister, okay.
Scaevola doesn't let her out of his summer villa. She's pretty much imprisoned there.
I'm just happy to see Mother alive and well. I'm just happy to see Mother alive and well. Probably say you, but oh wait.
It's good to have you home. And for it to be our home again. Now that you're back, we have a lot of work ahead of us. Oh, listen to me. You just got here. Go on, take some time to settle in. Let me know when you're ready to get to work.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Talk to your mother when you're ready to end Act 1. Make sure to... This was just Act 1, and we're not even finished. I've spent already like 25 hours in this game, and Act 1 is not finished yet. Wow, okay. I mean, I don't know how many acts there are, but normally there should be like 3 or so? 3? 4? Oh. A play is normal like 3 acts or something, so if that's the case, then we are thinking about 60 to 70 hours here. 75 or 80? Wow, okay. That's something. Okay. We got Deanira here. Where are we? We are here. Okay. And we got some level up, it seems. Oh, we got our stuff here. But we can't wear it. Okay, our weapons are gone. Oh, Oh, right, we got that. We can craft that sword somehow, somewhere, maybe, later. Yeah, our weapons are gone, okay. So I leveled up. Yeah, let's do... let's do... oh, we already learned that, so we could do... So I guess we could use that also just for healing, I guess. Also cures. Yeah, that's good. He leveled up 2. Yeah. He will stay in that tree, I think. But Dionero will move over to that tree, I think, later. Okay, what can he do now? Interference, passive skill. Actually, you get an attack against an enemy. Ooh. That's also nice. 6 hexes, wow. I'll take the passive. Get a free attack, I guess. Movement. Killing a target further away than 12 hexes will replenish a charge of a random weapon skill. Ooh. Assist. Oh, it's also nice. The only thing with Mark Target that I don't like is that it uses an action point. I mean, in combination with a free action point from like Ambrosia or so, it's okay, but or really good because it jumps, but jumps nearby. Depends what nearby means. But those skills are really nice, so let's... I think I'll go for the passive. I mean, I don't really know what optimal range means, but it's a passive, so... And that's it. Okay.
Excuse me.
Let's do a little quick save here. What can we sooner talk with sooner?
Your mother has started catching me up on how the vineyards have been going since we left. The harvest was better than expected. That is good news, of course, but it also means we have a problem. One of our grapes produced a particularly good wine. It's an opulent vintage with a smooth finish. Quite frankly, Domina, it is one of the best wines I have ever tasted.
Sure you don't mean that.
Oh, but I do. And you know I've tasted a lot of excellent wines throughout my life. This wine ranks among the best of the best. It means the wine has a rich and smooth taste. An opulent wine is a bold wine.
I see.
Do not worry. Wine terminology can be weird and obscure. You will get used to it in time.
Okay, that's a little bit... No, we don't do it. All of this sounds like good news. What's the catch?
The question is what we shall do with this wine. It's certainly worth more than what we normally sell for. It's the best kind of problem to have. It might be a good idea to visit some of the merchants in the market.
Okay. I might be heading in that direction today anyway. I can talk to the Winters while I'm here. Ah, while I'm there.
Before you leave, there's a small thing we have to decide. A good wine deserves a good name. What should we name this one?
Needs a noble name. How about Minerva's Wisdom? Something mysterious like Darkest Rose. Maybe something humorous about killer of dogs. I don't know, what do you think? Something mysterious like Darkest Rose? Darkest Rose sounds nice.
Darkest Rose. Romantic and dangerous.
Like
Very
me.
well. That being settled, you should go and talk to the wine merchants.
Finally, you're back home, Sinros. Can you believe it?
I had no doubts. You've made everyone proud, and this victory is cause for celebration. I shall cook today.
He is cooking. I don't completely understand how we were allowed to take the villa back.
Our legal system has its own intricacies, which no one but people like Kikero understand. I'm sure the powers that be worked their magic.
What should you do now?
I don't know. It's your house. Sit back and relax and let your Sir-We handle things. Do bear in mind that managing an estate is no simple task, though.
Okay.
Now that your father is no longer with us, you will have to find a way to generate income. I think we should focus on the wine business. There used to be a lot of money in your vineyards.
Yeah. I've been thinking about Vitelli lately.
They have been silent for a long time now. Silence can be scary.
Criminals usually come after those who seek to expose them, yeah.
This time we will be prepared. Our current position is quite secure politically. Any foe should think twice before attacking us in our seat of power. I believe we're quite safe in Rome.
Domina.
Domina.
Okay. Talk to Mother.
Is everything well, dear?
Oh, you're not. No. I mean, everything's fine, yeah. Oh, there's a...
Domina?
Broom. Collected broom. Oh, that's weapon. Yes. That's... Okay. Oh. Got three free ones. Okay, that one is good. Free. Okay, so it doesn't cost anything. Good. I mean, yeah. Oops. Nah. I don't think we need caltrops right now. Bandage on her? Yes. Doesn't show who has the bandage. Well, freeze free, right? But if we would replenish, we would need one of those. Okay. Okay. Let's see if we see something else here. That's just sitting. See some stools. Huh?
Do you need me?
Nope. Thank you. Don't see anything there. Okay. I think I can go down.
It's so good to have you back home safe and sound.
Thank you. Oh. I mean, that's a villa. We are not poor. By Roman standards. Ooh. Okie dokie. Oh, I see something.
Have you tasted this year's batch from the vineyards? It's divine.
Well, what do we have here? It's better than nothing. Okay, what else can we do? Just sitting here, okay. Oh, do we have quests? Okay. Vineyards, market, Cineros, Bestia. Okay, there are two things in the market, so we'll do that last, maybe. Let's do education, that one, and then we go to the other stuff. Good. Oh, that's Dionira, right? Yeah. Let's talk to her.
How is it?
But you know, what are you wearing?
You don't like the dress?
On the contrary, it's good on you. Flirty.
Is it normal in Rome for important people to make such shameless advances on their guards?
It's not normal in Rome to have such striking cards.
Is good we are not normal then.
So is Rome everything you were hoping?
In some ways it is. In others, it is not. City is big. I have never seen anything like it. And there are so many things to buy, so many different people. I love that. But there is a strange way people talk to me. Not because I'm foreign, I think, but because I am woman. That I don't like.
Will you be staying in my villa?
I would like that, if it is fine with you. This villa is amazing. So many statues and fancy carpets. I love your garden. It's so lush and green. And trickle of fountain calms me down.
Have a good day.
I'm so glad to be rid of those lictors. The way they looked at me.
So, yeah, we did a little bit.
Are you going to feed the
flirty.
horses?
I am. Is there something I should know?
Don't walk behind the grey mare. A few weeks ago, she kicked a stable boy and nearly killed him.
I'll be careful.
Okay, I think that's a map of Rome. Streets will be last because that's the market, right? We wanted to go to the Senate first. The famous Senate of Rome. Okay. In the lesson. Oh! Okay, I'm playing as Bestia. Okay. Alright. Let's talk to Sinners, I guess.
Good, you're here. Let us begin. First, tell me what you thought about my question.
I was stuck. Can you remind me of the question again?
Certainly. I wanted you to think about the meaning of life. Yours or mine, it doesn't matter. What do you think the meaning of life is? The purpose of it?
Well, his is probably that one.
And see them driven before you? And if you're a great warrior, won't you eventually vanquish all of your enemies? What happens then?
Yeah.
Then perhaps that is not the point of your life. Perhaps there's something deeper, more fundamental to live for. To understand reasons, we must understand causes. We must know the root cause of all there is and all there will ever be, the stones of which the universe is made, or what we call the first principle.
First principle?
In a way, those may be the first principles of fighting. Your distance and your stance change based on your tools and foes, but they are common elements to all fighting.
I believe there's a common principle type thing.
Yet logic and observation dictates there must be. No one really knows what the first principle is, but thinking about it is the first step in finding one's purpose. Opinions are divided. Some say the first principle is water. Others say it's wind, fire, or earth. What do you think the first principle might be?
I don't know if this could be the answer.
And that is what Empedocles says. He believes any or all of those can be the answer. It depends on the situation or person. But I believe that to be a non-answer.
Sounded like he didn't have his own ideas.
I agree.
Okay. Water flows, but in the cool of night I've seen it turning twice.
Do not think of it as water itself. Anaximandros says the first principle is fluid and water-like. It is the indeterminate boundless. He calls it the realm of the infinite, which is in eternal motion. When things exist, they become finite. But when they cease to exist, they go back to the water of infinity.
We are like the basilisk. Our gaze makes things up.
An interesting take on the tale of the basilisk. Indeed. Perhaps our actions turn our ideas into stone.
Okay, they have lost me. I've seen wind knocking down houses.
It is not about strength. Anaximenes believes the wind is the soul of the world, because it is the wind that makes us breathe and live. He also posits that all other elements are derived from air. Fire happens when wind blows too fast, yet water happens when the air is too slow.
It's talking about the breath that gives life to all.
Maybe. I don't think a rock has breath, though.
A mountain's crack, fire comes out of earth. It's true. Oh, volcano. Okay.
It's more about the inherent movement of fire than the destructive force thereof. Heraclitus says fire is change, and as such, the only thing that is always the same. Everything changes. Nothing ever is. We are all in the process of becoming, and never stop. Change is the only common element in the world.
Fire is change, it doesn't mean everything is made of fire.
It doesn't, but it means fire is in everything.
Okay, everything comes out of earth indeed.
Or maybe nothing comes out of anything. Parmenides said nothing can ever be seen in the process of becoming. Things always just are. A process of change is just a trick of our senses. At any given moment, things are stationary.
Senses can be trained to become reliable.
If your senses are not reliable, how could you ever know?
But do you believe the answers?
Who knows? Thinking about the first principle is a way of thinking about the world.
He doesn't have an
And
opinion.
only by knowing the world clearly can you know yourself.
And by knowing myself, I can know others.
He who knows himself and others can surely make better decisions. Only then you can trust your actions. Only then can you be a good man. Only then can you be free.
I'm a free citizen now.
Are you, though? A man who is not allowed to do what he wants. Can such a man be truly free?
I want to find my sister, yet I can't even look for her now.
Because you're free to look anywhere, but you do not know where to begin. Sometimes an abundance of freedom can be as restricting as the lack thereof. You may pursue your own happiness, but when it comes at the cost of someone else's, can you be called a good man? True. Yet perhaps there is a commonality to all forms of happiness. Happiness is the absence of misery. If you do not know how to make people happy, then you can try to eliminate misery. By doing that, you can be a good man.
I will not truly be free unless I find her.
Or unless you conclusively decide that you will never be able to find her. It is your goal in life, Bestia. Just like your sister, you are partly stuck in the realm of ideas. You will not be complete until you find her, or find her not.
Okay. I resent it for reasons that seem beyond pity now.
You are a child, Bestia. No one will hold you to account for what you thought back then.
I know, still innocent.
It is only natural. Who knows who where your sister is now?
But Tila, do you think we can find her? I mean, eyes, okay. It's like blue, lots of blue. Singing, yeah, whatever. But birthmark, yeah, that you can.
Do you want me to be honest?
Lie to me. Which man speaks true?
What matters is not if you will find her, but what you will do if you find her.
Give me a lot to think about.
Then I have succeeded as Magister. I can only ask the right questions. It is you who should find the answers.
Damn, that was philosophical shit. And I mean shit in a good way. You don't expect that from a game like this. Is there anything I can loot? While we're at it? No. Just sitting. Didn't really change my mind about Bestia, but okay, let's do Bestia again. Let's go Campus Martius. I think that's where we also meet Bestia. Every year the fields of Mars are hosted to the entire population of Rome as everyone comes together to vote for the Senate. Oh, we got Calida and Daenerys. Calida, yay! Yeah.
I see him. By fire. Talking to his friend.
Let's find.
Oops, sorry.
Find a way to let him down easy.
There's a lots of Bestia quests here. Too bad, I don't really like him, but yeah. I just don't like him because he's always against my my decisions or my way to play. Let's see if there's something to loot. No. Oh wait. Yeah, okay. Really? Okay.
You came. And you have brought Daenerys.
Calida is showing me around. This city is big. Bigger than I thought. We have seen many dresses. Some of them actually pink.
Well, actually you have a pink one, so... Okay, pass the streets. Oh, so we are playing as Calida now, I think. Hard to believe, but she was taken by the pink dye dress.
Bright red. A bright color of warning. A predator's color. Pink looks good on you, Daenerys.
Thank you. What is this place? Why are you here always?
Yeah, but Mars is like a holy place for warriors.
A place for your war god? Why do you have so many gods? People are difficult enough. Gods are worse.
You speak truth. Perhaps our souls are lonely, and that's why we need many gods.
There! Stop right there!
Oh.
You're coming with us!
Please,
Great.
do not make this more difficult than it needs to be.
Do you know these Landakai?
There's a strange beeping sound on my left, and I'm pretty sure it's not from my headphones. It must be from the game.
They told me you were back in the city. I did not believe it. I do not know what kind of god possessed you, for I do not know which of these gods is more foolish.
Mars watches over us here. Mind your words.
Why have you followed me here?
You are a criminal. You are a disgrace to our family. Because of what you've done, we all will be infamous.
So I saw it already in a lower answer, so that's her brother. I care about my family as much as I care about me. Since you're talking, my father talking through you.
Only I can speak for our family now.
I didn't mean to kill him. I don't know what's going on, but let's say that.
Kill whom?
Yeah.
Accident. It was an accident. When you drop a jug of water and it shatters, that is an accident. When you push your own husband down the stairs and shatter his skull, well, I believe they call that murder.
He's doing file story work now.
Father is dead. I think he died of grief because his only daughter acts as if she's a man.
Wow. Sorry.
Does it matter? The dead do not come back.
Bestia with Olus, my little brother. He's here to get me arrested.
Arrested? For what?
She killed a man.
I kill men all the time. when they deserve it.
Rome does not look kindly on women who kill men, regardless of how much the man deserved it.
Deserved? I didn't realize marriage was a capital offense.
I never wanted to marry them as well. That's how the law was, I guess, but let's do that.
Opinion? What? Now you think you're a senator or something? Wake up, sister. Your opinion doesn't matter. My opinion doesn't matter. Yulia, please. I do not want to see you hurt. Surrender peacefully.
That sounds like a threat, little man. Threatening the wrong person can get you killed.
What? Are you her gladiator lover or something? What do you mean?
Usually, what I say.
Oh, come on. Stop it, no, it's gonna die. You know I'm innocent, brother.
Innocent? I can't even recognize you. My sister was a kind and happy person who always
protected your father, forced you to become someone you're not.
That you did, didn't you? In return, it was always you who was beaten. That wasn't fair. But life isn't.
You owe me, now it's your turn to protect me.
Very well. I will try to convince Mother. We're leaving, men. Yulia, stay out of sight.
You handled that very well.
Why did he leave?
He just wants to protect me.
Yet it looks like he doesn't know how.
Oh, okay. Nice. I think that's it. Next one is meeting with Queso and the vineyards thing. So I think we're gonna meet with Queso. Okay. We have to go there. We took a wrong turn. That's that beeping again. It's just in this area. Streets. Although Rome sprawls across 7 hills, the market on the Capitolinus hill near the Forum seems like a hub for most of the city's traffic. Okay. Let's see what's here in the markets. Looks quite big. We can't go there. Is it okay? Lots of people to talk with.
Free medical advice. I am well trained and highly experienced.
Are you?
Salve legate. Are you looking for medical supplies?
What if I am?
Then you've come to the right place. Tell me what you need, and I shall provide you with everything.
Heal wounds and injuries? Why are you not doing this on a battlefield?
Every healer I know dreams of going to war with the legions. But bones do not only break in battle. Life in Rome can sometimes be a battlefield.
Okay. What do you actually say?
I have some linen I can spare. You could buy some if you want to make bandages.
Okay.
This bottle could also prove to be interesting for you. It's a concoction that works against the effects of many poisons.
Okay. You charge people denarii for your healing. No, is that immoral? No. I mean, he's a healer. A concoction that eases the symptoms of poison. Is poison a problem people commonly face in Rome?
The machinations of the senatorial class can occasionally turn very bitter indeed. I'm sure I don't have to tell you that.
I already got a lot of money, so...
Good. You should make sure to consult a
Antivenom.
trained healer in mixing this, however. The wrong application could turn ugly.
Let's
Of
buy
that,
some linen
I
too.
have plenty. How many do you need?
He does have plenty. Let's buy 3. That keeps us over 9,000. Let's buy 3, yeah.
Thank you. Let us hope you'll never have need of them.
Vale. Okay, Cassius' quest is there,
It is
and...
good Smith Sextus has returned from the war. I've missed his work greatly.
He's working on new locks for me already. I've been asked to change all the locks in my Dominus's villa.
Oh, but Sextus, isn't that our smith? Well, let's talk to,
He is our Patronus. Refusing his request would shame us greatly.
Let's check out the area
But he's
first.
asking too much of you.
Before we start any quest. Maybe he won't be able to come back or something. Let's check out the area.
You've sent the birds to shit on my stall.
Are you out of your mind? You think I can command the birds?
They only shit on my crates, never on yours.
What difference does it make? Your crates are already full of shit.
Wow. That was awesome.
Could I possibly pay you to send one of your apprentices to my house?
I'm sure we can arrange that. What seems to be the problem?
My house is built over the cloaca. There is a smell recently.
Oh, I see. I'll send someone out to you tomorrow, and we'll get that looked at.
I really like those small conversations they've built in. Makes the game more alive. Or does the game feel more alive? I mean, to be honest, in the real Rome, I'm pretty sure a woman wouldn't go alone in those areas. Like sideways and stuff.
It's the young girl with the auburn hair on the second floor, on the corner.
Ah, indeed, she is a pretty one. I can see why he pines for her.
I wish she'd just take the boy in and give him what he wants so he'll stop moaning about her outside my window. It's every night now.
If I were you, I would just empty the chamber pot on his head.
I couldn't. He reminds me of my dear Noctua.
You don't understand. We love each other. Ask her yourself.
My daughter will not be seen with anyone from your family. If I ever catch you sneaking around here again, I'm going to gut you like a fish. Now get out!
Hey, yeah. Okay, so let's check out the other area first. Many people to talk about. There is one. Maybe,
Hey, over here!
Oh!
Sister!
Oh yeah, that's the name of her. Yeah. Okay.
Sister! It's so good to see you again. How have you been?
Well, not still in good health.
Indeed. I think Skyavola might be worried I'd find a way to work against them if they treat me poorly. He's been nothing but kind, strangely. I'm starting to think his brother Lorco wants me to be on his side. Skyavola is trying to keep his brother away from me. I may be able to use that to our advantage. I'm afraid we don't really have much time. They are tailing me, following all of my moves.
He's pretty. Who is following you?
Lorco and his men. He insists it's for my own security, but there's something unsettling about his smile. I don't know what it is. I think Lorco is more dangerous than Skyavola by far. He runs all of their business, and everyone acts like they're working for him. Even my husband's lictors.
How did you know I'd be here? Have you been waiting long?
A little while. I sent her Serwa to stake out our villa. She ran and fetched me as soon as she saw you leave for the market.
Yeah. What do you think Sko was planning next?
It is hard to guess. He acts as if he's a man without any ambition. We both know that is not correct, though. I think they're working on something. Unfortunately, paranoia reigns in Villa Witelia. They cover their tracks well and hide everything, even from their own people.
Are you collecting information for me? You really don't have to do that.
You're wrong. I do have to do this. It's the only way I can help you work against them and maybe one day avenge our father.
Just stay put and don't do anything.
And then go insane out of boredom, thanks, but that is not an option.
Okay.
Besides, I'm much more useful to you as Witelia Skyavola's wife.
Okay, take care.
Thank you, but I don't think I have a choice in that. I will send a server to your kitchen door with instructions for where to meet me next week.
See ya. Yeah, that was unexpected. Let's do a little safer. Okay, there's another one we can talk to. Merchant. Oh, is that our guy?
So you found me again.
It is.
But you're a civilian now. Here you are, just another customer in my smithy.
Hero hit ground builder and found that. Yeah.
Only because you've never met any of my competitors, I'm sure. I don't suppose you're in the market for some carpentry tools?
Do you not make arms or armor anymore?
There is no market for such tools in peacetime. And of course, weapons are not allowed inside the pomerium. Tell you what, I do have something here you might be interested in. Have you ever heard the legend of the Ankylia?
No, but let's pretend I have. The Shield of Mars, of course I have.
Well, it just so happens I have come into possession of one of the replicas created by Numa Pompilius.
Used to send a replica of a shield.
Or perhaps it's the original. Who knows? But you see, even a replica, ancient and storied as it is worth a small fortune. If nothing else, it's an exquisite artifact of a bygone age.
For the original, I believe the legends prescribe that Rome will only stand as long as the Ankylia is preserved.
Then, if you buy it from me, you should take good care of it.
Why are you manning this stall yourself? Should you not have an assistant for this so you can spend your time at the forge?
You are as savvy in business as you are in warfare, I see. I do have an assistant, my daughter.
Oh.
She is all I can afford. But today she is with her teacher learning history or Greek or some other such high-minded nonsense. The hope is if he fills her head with enough such drivel, she will find a wealthy husband so she'll never have to peddle my pots and pans again.
Better be good. Better be good. I only buy it because it's you.
A fair price, I should say. Very well. The Ankylia is yours. I cannot guarantee that it once belonged to a god, but you have my word that it is a good shield, and it will serve you well should you ever use it in combat.
See you around. Okay, let's see what shield that is, huh? Anti-venom, okay. Ooh, it's level 2. Unique shield. 7. Base damage 6, movement 1. Shield strength 2, base damage 2. At the end of your turn, your shield strength is restored by however many movement points you have left. It is said that the Shield of Mars fell from the sky. The second king of Rome had 11 replicas made of it to be stored with the shield itself in the Shrine of Mars. Over the years, some of these replicas, each a holy relic in its own right, have been lost. Now at least one of them has been found. The Triaris class can use shields. Can we equip it even though we're not allowed to? I mean, it does look cool. And she doesn't have a unique shield. He has. Yep, okay. Good, yep. Fine. Expensive, but at least it looks good. Or it looks useful, let's say that one. So there's another quest right here. Not so sure where it starts.
I have the best wine in Rome, I
Wide selection of wines from Greece and Africa. Wines for every taste and every budget.
No, I guess that's the wine quest then. That wine quest. Yeah, okay. So let's... we can only talk to this guy, so...
Oh wait, what brings you to the land of wine today? If wine is what you seek, you have come to the right place. My wine is much better than those of Marcellus Vipsanius.
The land of wine.
That's what I call it. This area of the market belongs to the Collegium Venariorum. We are an association of all the wine merchants in Rome.
Okay, that sounds interesting. I'm aware my family has done much business with you.
Oh, indeed. I recognize you now. Welcome to my stall, then. Are you looking to sell?
What's so special about Marcus Vipsanius?
He prioritizes customer satisfaction at the cost of morality and the law. He lies, cheats, and threatens. In the end, he acquires the best vintages.
We all produce wine.
Some of us do, but many of us purchase wine from vineyards and sell it here at the market.
I have some wine in need of a buyer. Perhaps you're interested in making a good deal?
I would be very interested. But the rules state that I have to call the other merchants for a tasting. We each must have an equal opportunity.
Okay. Gather around and get ready for the best tasting of your life.
Exciting! This is brilliant. Exquisite. The best wine I have tasted this year. You know, your father and my father used to trade, but I do not believe they ever achieved this level of excellence.
I do not know, Quintus. It does have a harsh finish.
I would call it nutty. Some really good wine, though. I could sell this for years. Domino, would you consider a 5-year deal? I'm willing to buy a 5th of your stock this year, and another 5th next year, and so on. For each batch, I would offer you 1,000 denarii.
I won't risk that. Tastes change, and demands change with them. I'll pay you 3,500 denarii. Sure, it is less than you'd get from Cordius over 5 years, but I want all of this wine now.
I agree, it is a good wine. I will buy all of your stock right now, and I'll pay 4,000 denarii, more than Quintus is willing to part with. Half now, and half when I take delivery.
So get an offer for 5,000 over 5 years, 3.5 right now, and 4 right now. When should I accept your offer, Quintus?
I am an honest trader, Legate. My father used to deal with your father before either of us was born. I will sell your wine to the best clients and pay for all of it up front.
Claudius, tell me why I should accept payment in installments.
The deal favors us both. I pay less now, and you have greater profits in the long term.
Your offer is generous, Vespanius, but will you honor it?
It's good money. More than what Quintus pays, and you'll get paid as soon as I take delivery. In exchange, your wine will be sold at the best tavern in Rome. It's an offer you cannot refuse.
Position?
I'm sure you've made the right choice, and that you know what's good for you.
Offer makes sense. Cordius is that guy. But consider that as the remaining stock of this vintage dwindles, demand will soon exceed supply, driving the price up. I must also factor in the cost to me of storing the wine. So we got a special one here. Pay with steady incomes. Cordius, we have a deal. Let's continue the review of how we started. Oh, Quintus is the one that talked to us. Cordius. So we got a special one because we have that one with Cordius. Otherwise, it would have been that one. Let's do that. Maybe we get some more money.
Your business acumen is impressive. I agree to your terms and revise the offer. I shall pay you 6,000 denarii over the next 5 years.
I take that.
Preposterous. You can't make a deal with these fools. Mark my words, you will regret this. I give you one last chance to change your mind.
I don't like your tone, Vespanius. Now get out of my sight before I lose my temper. Ha ha ha! Yeah, he's an asshole.
You have missed out on a great business venture.
Yeah, whatever.
I will make the arrangements at once. You will receive the first installment soon.
It's more money. And I think...
Fine wine from the beautiful hills of Latium.
Yeah, that's the one. And I think using that special thing is always getting you a bonus. So I think it was the right decision. We got a level up. Bestia. It's also not bad. Critical chance for next attack. Yep. I think that's good. Need a level for you, Dianera. 7,000, okay. We went from around 10, right? We had 10 at the start. But we should get some... Over time, we should get 6,000, so that's good. Somehow. Vino Veritas. I think we are through everything here.
Half
maybe?
price on all
Try
wine
for yourself
from
the
Hispania.
latest phenomenon that has
Oh.
upended the wine trade.
Special
Rose.
discount for
The
ladies with
mysterious,
blue hair.
seductive, darkest rose. Your view on wine will be forever changed.
He's already selling my wine.
Or is it just me?
It isn't you. The bread is getting worse. I've noticed it as well.
The Collegium Pistorum is not what it used to be.
The problem is Egypt. The conflict of succession is interrupting the grain supply.
Typical. Perhaps it's time Rome takes a more direct interest in how that country is governed.
Okay, let's do that quest. Okay, so do we see anything here? No. Okay, let's talk to him. What's up, my man?
You came.
Most accurate statement of fact. Surprised?
That much should be clear from the look on my face. But I really didn't expect you to appear here, of all places.
Sorry, but I made a decision ready for the Anira. I gotta be around, so that's my wire. I said I'd be here, so am I.
My apologies for doubting your sincerity. Woman, bring us a fresh jug. My friend is still sober, and that's simply not acceptable. Now, what are we drinking to?
To my father, to wine, to honor and duty, to the beautiful women of Rome.
Rome is fine. Women, though, bring nothing but trouble. Fortunately, trouble is what I like.
He's opening up a little bit.
That hit the spot. Another one?
Cup is empty and I find the question insulting. That's enough for me. I can drink another
I'll
one.
tell you a secret. I can always drink another one. Another! Keep it pouring!
Okay, now we're getting drunk.
And then I said, well, what can you say in that situation? Obviously, I asked, is that really a goat? Or a sorry excuse for a tent pole?
I don't get it, but let's pretend. Ha ha ha.
It was. I still can't help but laugh. You know what people say in Africa? Wine makes the soul come out of you. You're all right, my friend. You're all right.
Thank you, you're not so bad yourself.
I'm glad you came. Friendships that develop in war don't always stand the test of peacetime.
Been to many lands, haven't you?
More than I could count. I've walked on so many different kinds of soil, seen so many faces, and broken so many hearts.
Mm-hmm. This wine is really good.
Marcellus Vipsenius is the best. Some say he's working on the recipes of the legendary Margot himself. Others say he smuggles his wine from Carthage.
I believe that one. He's a little bit shifty, that one. Ever thought of settling down?
An amusing notion. Should I also get a wife and make a few little brats of my own?
Tiny copies of you running around sounds fine to me. Not necessarily, but I want to...
Not me. I'm an adventurer at heart, and an adventurer never rests. Sure, life is full of pain and misery, but it's also full of beauty and wonder. You should endure the former and live for the latter. There's so much to experience still. To people like us, settling down is like death. Something you don't long for, nor expect.
Another jug, Domini.
That will be all, Soa.
Actually, I wanted to talk to you, Domina. May we perhaps retreat to a private chamber?
Ooh. Seems like your handsome visage keeps attracting women. Okay.
I know. It's a blessing and a curse. Out with it, woman. What do you want?
I think I am with child. You are the father of my child. Future child. Don't you remember me, Aquilinos?
What?
That's the reason I'm not romancing you. She sounds genuine. She knows his name, so...
That she does. But I've never seen this woman in my life.
You told me you would not remember me. Afterwards. And I respected that in a way, but now I need your help. Marcellus Vipsanius doesn't like his girls giving birth. He's a cruel man. I remember how kind you were to me. My child deserves better. Our child. Even if you don't want to have anything to do with me, I want our child safe and away from this shithole. Will you save me?
This kind of thing is up to the censors, Sarah?
I have never seen this woman in my life.
Quit bothering the guests, look here. These jugs will not deliver themselves.
Help me, please.
Quickly, Thawa.
The night has taken an unusual turn. I apologize.
Do you really not remember her?
I don't. But I do tend to forget some things when I'm drunk. Still, I find it hard to believe I'd forget the mother of my own child.
I think she's telling the truth.
Maybe. Not entirely. Times like these, I wish Calida were here. That woman has a knack for spotting a lie.
What will you?
I don't know what to make of any of this. I'll have to think.
Please tell me if I think I can do that.
Thank you, my friend. That means a lot. You go. I suddenly have much to think about.
In vino veritas, indeed. But he's a little gigolo, is he? Here we have to go back. I think we have explored everything. I can't go down. Okay, let's go back to Villa Valerio. I think that's a good place to be to end this episode. Don't see anything here that we can loot now. I think we loaded everything, and it was just a broom and a kitchen knife. So I think we go back here. Oh, we also got some emblems, right? So let's have a look here before we talk. Well, before we end this episode, I think we'll talk with her in the next episode. So, emblem, which color? You want back your family will in Rome? Okay, that's a new one. Father's bust. Greek column, Lesbos was conquered. Greek will is a minor. Statue of Apollon. Theophilus was left in charge of Monsieur as an ally of Rome. Bestes gift. I don't really want to read it, to be honest. So I don't want to spoil myself with info that could maybe come. Do like the eagle. Let's keep it that way. Alright, that will be it for today. I hope you liked this episode. It was a little bit different than I expected what will happen, but I really liked it. Changed a little bit the tempo of the game. And again, still Act 1. And that's another like close to 2 hours I think that we spent like here now. I'm impressed. If the other act or acts are the same length, then wow. Okay, So don't forget to like and subscribe if you like my content, like always. And I hope to see you again in the next episode. Take care and bye bye.